Barbados, get up. Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
It's Monday, July 28th. Morning, Barbados. Great to have you in company. I'm Tisha Hines. I'll be here with you until 8 o'clock this morning, sitting in for Pearson Bowen. He is still off, has a few days off, well deserved. And we're in the throes of the Cropover season. Let's talk about all of the fantastic things that happened over the weekend. Big deal. It was Soca on the Hill last night. I don't know if you missed it, but there was lots happening. What else happened over the weekend? The reunion with Mikey. We were a big part of that, the CBC team as well. So I don't know if you've been getting out. There was Splash, all types of events happening. I happened to be in Speightstown yesterday, and I caught some of the, I believe it's O Ship, with the Harbour Master back on our shores, not literally, heading out. What was that, Roel? He was telling me something. Oh, and Into the Blue, it was called. Yeah, so, it had to be thousands and thousands of people had to be heading on to that boat, loading up in Speightstown. So just an interesting time. Lots of people are here for the festival and having a really good time as well. A special good morning to those of you who are locked on from over and away. I know that you like to check in and see what's happening, especially this time of year, find out what's happening at Cropover here in Barbados. So what's coming up? We are going to be checking in with a Bajan in Boston. His name is DJ Warlock. He's going to tell us a little bit about what's happening there and how he's missing home. Is he in Boston or Toronto? No, I think he's Toronto based. So I'm moving him. Let me move you back to Toronto. Of course, people from Toronto say Toronto. They forget the T. And we also have a writer, a Toronto-based writer called Fatima, who is joining us as a Bajan affair. All right, so maybe I was right. Maybe Warlock is in Boston and the writer is in Toronto. I'll figure that one out in a minute. But we definitely will be checking in with a few Barbadians across the globe. We'll also discover what new things are happening at the Barbados Community College as we get ready for the new school term. I know a whole new set of students will be heading in, so we're going to tell you more about what can be expected, what they're going to do, all interesting programs, not only for maybe school-aged teens and young adults, but also for working-age people like us who might want to upskill or just learn something new, or maybe move into an area that you always wanted to. So we'll speak about those opportunities as well with the folk from the Barbados Community College. And a familiar face will be here, familiar face for more reasons than one. So listen out for that. Trent is back on island. He's making music again this year, and he's here. He's going to come in and share with us. We definitely will catch up with him about what he's been up to. And now we're hearing that he's been added to the cast for Rise. That's coming up on Wednesday. So that should be very interesting. We're also partnering with them for that major event. There'll be Kes, Patrice Roberts, a whole host of artists are on the card. Lady Lava is on the cast for Rise. Alison Hines, Tion Hernandez. What an event it is set to be. Plus, St. Philip, they had a fantastic time yesterday over at the park. They told us about it last week, but they had a really great time with the eating out in the park and lots and lots of entertainment. This time around, we're going to bring the good folk of St. Andrew in as they prepare to take that baton to move forward for the month of August. So you definitely have to stay tuned for more of that. But like I told you, we're going to hop on a flight now and welcome a Bajan who is the far that we're going to draw in and bring a little closer. Let's say a special good morning to DJ Warlock from Boston. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's good to have you with us. I was flying you across the globe, but I'm sure you
I,
understand.
I see that. I see that. I see it. Yes, 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 I do.
All right, so the first thing you have to say is morning, Barbados. I mean, that's standard.
That's standard. Yes. Good morning, Barbados. How's everybody doing?
We're doing great. First of all, talk to us about
hmm
your Beijing connections. I think that's very important.
Oh, my Beijing connection. Well, for those who don't know me, I go by the name of Pierre Weeks. I went to school at Garrison Secondary as well. Beijing born. Moved to Boston probably like around '05. Now living here for a while. I've been DJing for the past, I want to say over the past 10 years. Now I've been doing this.
Good stuff. I know Boston pretty well myself. So whereabouts
hmm
in Boston are you?
I am in Dorchester,
All right.
actually, Dorchester area.
Good stuff. I had an uncle in Dorchester many years ago. A
Nice.
sister who lived in Milton, and then some friends
Yes,
in
Milton, yeah.
Mattapan. So I know Boston very
Definitely.
well. My early
Yes,
years,
yes.
my sisters lived in Boston, so I was all over the city.
Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
that's good stuff. So talk to me about DJing. You call yourself the Bajan Invader. So talk to me about how you got into DJing as DJ Warlock.
So it all started since I moved here and everything. I used to move with a couple of guys. They were Bajan song at the point in time. They were called Conquest song. So working with them over the years and like perfecting my craft and all that kind of stuff, putting myself together to give myself that name. After working with them for probably maybe like 4 to 5 years, I kind of like branched off on my own, working with a couple of the guys and different radio stations and stuff like that, and gave myself more ground to work with. I've traveled to Africa and back. I've gone to a lot of different places, a lot of different carnivals as well too, and I made like a home name for myself right here in Boston.
How do you keep up with the local music, the music that's coming out? Because once you get into soca, I know that you have to join Grenada. They're doing well. You
hmm
have to bring in Vincy Mass. Trinidad is a
Correct.
given. How do you stay on top of what's
hmm
happening with the music across the region?
So I am very well connected with a lot of people in different areas. I work with a lot of different DJs from all over as well too. When it comes to music coming out and collecting the music and putting all the music together as well. So I try to keep up as much as possible. When I have the time, I try to go as much places as I can to like, incorporate myself into different cities and stuff. Working with all the different cultures in soca now, because soca now is like not just Barbados. Soca is worldwide now. You know what I mean? It's worldwide for everybody out there right now. So I try to keep up as much as possible doing it like that, especially with a lot of my colleagues and stuff from different islands and different places. So it keeps me abreast with everything.
Now we know how the algorithms on socials work is that we in this part of the world will be seeing different things from you in that part of the world and is based
Right.
specifically on, your likes and dislikes. So what are you seeing
Correct.
about what's happening in Barbados at this time? What's your view of
Uh,
Cropover?
at this time, I'm very upset. Let me just put that out there because I'm not there to take in all the festivities and the amount of calls and video calls I get during the day. Like yesterday, some of my friends were at UV and they were definitely enjoying themselves. So, I try to keep up as much as possible with everything going in Barbados, especially when it comes to crop over as well too, because I like to incorporate myself as a DJ and UFR. I actually collect the music as well too. I get a lot of Bajan music from my sources as well too. So I like to put out a lot of mixes and stuff like that. But keeping up with Barbados right now is just heartbroken. Even my mom is in Barbados and she's having a time. I think she was at Soca on the Hill yesterday. So I'm definitely keeping up and watching everything that's going on.
Well, you're getting first-hand information, if that counts for anything. And look at you, you're on Morning
Yeah,
Barbados this morning, so I mean, you're
that
as
is
good as in
correct. It's a
Barbados.
pleasure to be here.
We know the tunes that are hitting hard in Barbados. From where you are, what are some of the tunes that Bajans in Boston and other parts of the world are really logged on to?
So as of right now, things are now starting to pick up because everybody is traveling to Barbados now. So the way that works now is now everybody's going to be in Barbados, and then you will see the influx of people coming back looking for that same kind of vibe and that energy. So what I like to do, I like to listen to what is happening in different radio stations and stuff, and like pick up and kind of make my own little stuff as well too. I play on Team Soca as well too, so I try to like pick out some of the best songs that I think that can go far within the season as well too. And there's a lot of great songs out there as well too. I'm definitely feeling the Jordan English Darkers as well. That's definitely a good song that I think that's capturing on a lot of people right now. There's some other rhythms out there that are definitely doing good. Definitely was feeling the new Mr. Deal as well. As I've seen Mr. Deal put out some great songs over the years, so I definitely was feeling that as well too. I mean, there's so much music that came out for me that I think that is great for the season right now. So this is how I really keep up with everything.
It definitely is a good season. I wouldn't be able to list off any 5 songs that I like. I'd end up more in the realm of 15. But the season is
15.
already winding down. I can hardly believe we
Hmm.
are maybe just a week off from Kadooment Day, the big jump up. What do you remember most
That's
about
true.
being on the road?
Oh man, the road is nothing but I want to say pace. The fun times on the road, man. The road is nothing but pace. It's always a good time on the road. All the colors, everybody out enjoying themselves and everything, having lots of fun and everything. I definitely do miss out. Hoping that I can meet next year. I'm making sure that I'm missing next year for sure. Next year, I definitely will be in the Cropover, but I definitely miss out a lot.
So you're not here for Cropover, and you have your
Hmm.
family overseas. Is there anything else about home that you miss being away from Barbados? Because you said you moved in '05 or so. That's now what, 20 years? It's a long time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a very long time. I usually take a couple trips back and forth all the time back to Barbados as well. I like in and out to the island all the time. I miss, for me, I just miss the relaxation, like I can't get up every morning and say, yeah, I could go and hold a sea bath and stuff like that. Those are my favorite things I like to do. Get every morning, grab some fish cakes early in the morning, all the good stuff, all the good food. Can go relax on oysters on a Friday night. All the good things I'm missing out on right now. And especially knowing the season is so high, and everybody's going to Barbados. And I'm here.
Everybody says that, right? Everybody says, "Oh, I wish I could go to the sea now." But I think we miss the sea when we don't have the sea outside our back doors, literally. Because
But that
I'm
is
about
true.
hearing somebody ask me yesterday, when's the last time you had a sea bath? And I really had to think about it. And I was like, Tisha, you should be ashamed.
Uh, if you imagine that how people, when they go to Barbados and they see the waters in Barbados, they think of Barbados as like this magical place. Like, yo, the beach is so beautiful. They'd be like, yo, I don't want to leave. I don't want to. Yeah. They don't want to come back. Well, every time they go to Barbados, even people that come to me and ask me the places to go and stuff, and I tell them, that's the first thing they say. Why are your waters so beautiful? I don't want to leave the country.
Yeah, what are you hoping to do? Where are you hoping to take your DJing, or where are you hoping it takes you? I know you said you've been all over the world, but there are DJs all over the world who aren't necessarily flying the flag for soca music.
Hmm. For me, I like to fly the flag as far as possible as I can go right now, and I've been doing that for a little while. As I said, I won't be in Barbados, but I will be in Toronto. So I'll be leaving for Toronto this Friday as well to head into Caravana weekend. I definitely will be there over the weekend playing a few events over there as well too. So for me, flying the flag as far as wherever I can go and spreading the word of Barbados is all me. Everything to do with me. That's what it is. Definitely.
And for those Barbadians who don't know, tell us a little bit about Caribana and how that helps to amplify Caribbean music.
So Carabana, this is probably going to be like my second year inside the Carabana. Working with one or two bands there and everything. It's definitely different. It's not like, well, to me, for what I've seen, the scale of working it is how to put it. It's a little different from all the rest of carnivals as well. It's don't get me wrong, over there is huge, is massive and everything, but to me it's a little different from the carnivals I've been to as well, especially like going to like Miami Carnival, also Boston Carnival as well. You understand, for the carnival I did Atlanta a few years ago. So just seeing all the different carnivals and getting to a taste of each one of them, it shows me, how widespread soca music has gone.
All right, that's good stuff. Well, I'm going to give you a little insider information. We might be in Boston a little sooner than you think. So you might be hearing
Oh,
from us
really?
from the inside with a little bit of Barbados in the place. So
Uh,
listen out for more on
that's
that
good.
and let everybody know. We definitely will be connecting with you once we're on the ground. Yeah?
That's no problem. Yeah, you're all welcome.
All right. Great time for you to shout out all the Bajans that you know here, your mom, everybody who left you back in Dorchester and came to Barbados.
I just want to say good morning to everybody. Good morning to my mother. Good morning to all my family and everybody out there watching right now. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather better than me right now. I'm good on to my all my friends and everybody I grew up with and everything. Hope you guys are doing good. And thank you to the whole Morning Barbados family for having me as well too.
All right. And wonderful connecting with you.
Thank you.
All right. Good, good stuff. And on that note, let me say good morning to my uncle, Uncle Chris, in Dorchester as well. You know, the Caribbean people tend to end up in all the places close together, these little insulated Caribbean communities. So a special good morning to all Bajans all across the world. When we come back, we're reaching afar again. So stay with us.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Now, you know, we love to connect with our authors. And when we connect with authors who are across the globe, it makes it that much more interesting. We have to say a special good morning and welcome to Morning Barbados, Fatima Gould, who is an author, a speaker, and a coach. And she's a Barbadian living in Toronto. So good morning to you, Fatima. Good to have you with us.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm hot.
Well, that's not a usual thing for Toronto. So maybe summer. Yeah?
Yes, it's like 32 degrees, so it's really hot.
Yeah, well, that's a little close to us. So we're accustomed to those types of temperatures. That was
Yes.
sad, stay that way with you for a long time. But
Nope.
I'm sure you're going to mitigate with the AC inside.
Yes.
That's how that one's going to work out. But it's wonderful to have you join us to talk all about Over the Wall, From Hell to Hope. Let's talk first about what intrigued your interest or what piqued your interest in writing.
I really wanted, as a single mom, what I wanted to do was to create like a manual for single parents to be able to have self-care, manage all the different duties that they had to do with raising children. And then the person who was helping me with the book and creating the manuscript said, you should really tell your story because that's really powerful. And that's, in doing that, it's about healing, it's about forgiveness, it's about really putting out your heart out there, and also just clearing your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul from all the past hurts, the traumas, and then just having a great release. So that's what intrigued me about writing the book. And whenever I talked about the book, I always say, how do you get over the walls of life? And that's what became the title of the book.
Was it difficult at all to put your personal story down on paper? And after putting it down, taking the next step and sharing it, did you second guess some of the story at any point in time? And I think, okay, I don't know, maybe I should draw back on that. I know in this part of the world, it's a little different in terms of how people encourage you to share your personal story. We've always been taught the inside business is the inside business. You don't bring your personal business to the world.
100%. And that was definitely me. And there was a lot of trepidation. I made it fluffy at first. I didn't go into anything about the in-depth stories, about the hurts, about the pain. But by the third and fourth rewrite, I was like, okay, it's time to express. A lot of in the closet praying, saying, what am I going to put in there? What memories am I going to recall? How is it going to sound? But then at the end, it was just about really telling my truth.
What was that process like? What road did it take? You mentioned it was fluffy at first, and then by the third and fourth rewrite. So what did it take for you to kind of trim it down?
It took, so what I started was depicting my life chronologically. So from my earliest memory at 3, going to the Holy Family School, and then coming all the way up. I left out some people, I left out some parts. And then as the person who was helping me write the book, dig deeper and deeper into my life, it's like, no, you can't leave out this person. You can't leave out your dad. You can't leave out your sister. You can't leave out these parts. You have to put them in, and really getting a lot of coaching. I got a lot of coaching during the time in order to help me to release and bring up what that was like. It took me 2 years because every time I had to relive a trauma, I had to take time out. I had to breathe. I had to recenter myself, get coaching, and then start again.
What are some of the major themes you explore in the book?
One of the major themes I explore is anti-Black racism, cultural identity, and microaggressions. So coming here as an 8-year-old, I didn't know I was Black. I didn't know I was different from anyone. But when I started school and the bullying started about my accent, the color of my skin, the braids in my hair, then I realized, oh, wait a minute, I am different. And that was a lot to handle at 8 years old, not knowing you were different from the other people that you saw, because growing up in Barbados, everybody looked like me, sound like me, and they was me. And that really continued on even up into going to working. I had my hair twisted, and my boss came up to me and said, your hair looks too islandish. I don't know what that means. And the person who did my hair worked with me, and she said to her, you need to make it flowing, mean I need to keep wearing wigs. So those are some of the themes. Those are some of the things I had to face. And those are some of the times I had to take time out, recenter, and then start again.
All right, interesting stories. What do you hope are the major takeaways for people who read your books, for people who are able to kind of delve into your story?
I want people to take away that the pain doesn't last forever, that this too shall pass. I want people to realize that there is forgiveness. I want people to realize that it's a journey that we're all on in this life. And what is that purpose and pain that you're going through? And at the end, before you shut your eyes, how can you gain peace peace of mind in your mind, body, spirit, soul? How can you reach out to people who've hurt you in the past and get that forgiveness for yourself, because it says it's for you, not for the other person? And just when you shut your eyes and transition, you realize that you've done the best that you could. You've lived your best life, and everything is going to be okay if you stay in hope, because I believe it says at the back of the book that there's hope for anyone at any time and at any age.
All right, I know that you're going to share a part of the book with us, and it must be difficult for an author to pick out an excerpt. It might be, equivalent to me asking someone to pick their favorite child, but I'm sure you've picked this particular paragraph with purpose.
I did. I tend to let my spirit be my guide whenever I'm doing a book signing and I have to do a reading. I never think about it too hard. I pick up the book, and then where it lands, it fits the moment. So last night I just said, guide my hands to where it needs to go, and it will be the perfect passage. And it is the perfect passage.
All right, so go right ahead. We look forward to hearing more about your book from this particular passage in Over the Wall.
Thank you. Hopelessness is a self-centered phenomenon derived from feet. Those fears paralyze you from living the life you want. If fear had conquered me, I would not have the dream wedding or my Ron. I would not have my kids, my freedom, my health, my peace of mind. And more than anything, I would have not been living my life on my terms. I've had every reason not to trust the process and to give my power over to my skepticism based on the reminders of my previous failures. There was evidence all around me, a continuous finger pointing at me that said, I told you so. I am an ordinary woman living my life, yet with faith, I have been able to create extraordinary results. When life would give me every good reason to give up, that is when I became a child of destiny.
All right, definitely some inspirational words, if not only to get us through the day, to definitely get us through life. Talk to us about where we can find your book and when you'll be in Barbados for the official book signing.
That's a good question. So you can find my book on www.greencurtain.org. It's on my website. It's also on Amazon. I was just in Barbados in May. I was there last October. I'm hoping to come back again for the Carafesta Literary Festival. I really want to be able to be there, to be with my fellow friends and people that I've now met, and part of the Barbados Literacy Task Force head by Dr. Sylvia Henry. We're all encouraging each other to come back to Barbados to be there for that.
Oh, that's wonderful. CBC is the broadcast partner for Carifesta, so we look forward to seeing you here for that awesome Caribbean celebration. She says fingers crossed, but we certainly wish you the very best in continuing to share more about your book. It's available at the National Library, Sydney Martin Library, and Cayfield Campus, UE Bookstore, and of course at the Barbados Community College as well. So we're encouraging everyone to go out and support. Thank you for sharing. I myself have written throughout the years, but I don't have the courage to share my personal thoughts because for me, writing is kind of therapeutic. So I know it's a long journey to kind of trim down your thoughts and feelings and share your personal business and then say, here, I'm going to share this as an example for people to follow.
But the one thing I would say about that, and that's now become my passion, is storytelling. How can you tell your story using your five senses? Because really, when you live in a place that's not Barbados, where not everybody looks like you and sounds like you and are you, representation matters. So we really need to leave that legacy for our kids, where books are written by us, for us, about us, and they get to read and see themselves on paper and see the real truth of how people are, not a made up history that was been told to us for so long. So I really want to encourage you and everybody else who's second guessing that. Think about who is coming after us, and how are we leaving a legacy for them, and how are they going to overcome the challenges in their life when they pick up your book and they see, hey, this is amazing. She's a morning host. I can now become a morning host. So I encourage you, get pen to paper and put it out there, not for yourself, but maybe for future generations. And then people get to read about you later on.
Absolutely. Sometimes we assume that people know what they're doing when they're coming after us with these microaggressions, as you call them. But it might be a great learning tool or a great teaching tool for those people who are the perpetrators. Sometimes from among us, it's not only people of different complexions or different races. Sometimes it's the people who look just like us who are pushing, these microaggressions, who are pushing racist thoughts and so on. So it's really important that we're able to share across the board as well.
100%. And then kids, you never know where the book is going to end up. I wasn't sure it was going to end up in Barbados, but it's end up in Barbados. It could end up in England. It could end up all over the world. And that person who's reading it could say, oh my goodness, I can get over this generational trauma. I can get over being picked on as a kid, being bullied, even cyberbullying. It's timeless, our stories. So it's really important that we get it out there in the masses. And then we start to get to that tipping point where kids now realize, wait a minute, I am worthy. I'm worthy because of the color of my skin. I'm worthy because of my hair. I'm worthy because of my accent. I am worthy because I've read a book about somebody who's been through what I have been through, and now I can feel good about myself.
All right, I want to thank you so much for sharing with us. I definitely look forward to delving into the pages. Even talking about the book with you makes me even more intrigued. So I will definitely pick up my copy, and I'll be looking forward to having you here for Carrie Festa.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone.
All right. Morning Barbados. How about that? Fatima Gould, author, speaker, coach, Barbadian, living in Toronto, but sharing all about her book. Make sure you check it out. Over the Wall, From Hell to Hope. Definitely a must read all this year and beyond. Time for another break. When we come back, we're going to tell you about what the BCC has in store for us in the upcoming term.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
The Ministry of Youth Sports and Community Empowerment's Bridges television series is back. Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on CBC TV 8. Don't you miss it.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV 8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
About 20 minutes to go before the 7 o'clock hour. If you're at home this morning, you don't have to go because you're on vacation or something like that. Phooey. But lucky you, make the very best of it. I know being on holiday, the time really goes by too quickly sometimes. That's for lucky people who get holiday, right? For those of you over and away, I know sometimes the time difference can be a little challenging, but you still keep up with what's happening here in Barbados, especially at Cropover time. So we're going to try to keep on top of that for you. All right, the time is quickly moving up to 7 o'clock, and we promised you that we were going to bring some people in here from the Barbados Community College and share a little bit about what is on offer, this term, the upcoming term, and beyond, not only for maybe new students just out of secondary school, but certainly those of us who are looking to upskill, maybe change professions. Who knows? I might be interested. And joining us, we have Dr. Caroline Woodruff Holder, Assistant Registrar, Student Affairs. Yes. Good to have you with us.
Good morning.
As always, good morning. I bought you in the supermarket all the time. I think we are on the same shopping schedule. And of course, a familiar face who's moved on to a different profession or a different area of what we do. So great example for what I talked about. Lisa Broom, Public Relations Specialist with the Barbados Community College. This is the first time I think both of us are on set.
Yes.
It's usually either or.
Yes.
Now they get both of us.
Both of us this time. So early in the morning.
So welcome to you too, Lisa.
Thank you, Tisha.
All right. Well, let's start at the very beginning, the application process at the Barbados Community College, because there's still some people who are looking on and thinking, maybe that's not something I can do for whatever reason. For some people it can be traumatic, even looking back at trying to get into school and in what is seen as a traditional study environment.
Well, the application process would have started in February, early this year. And it's an online process, but even if you do have a challenge, our officers in Student Affairs are there on hand in person and even online to help you through that process. It's not too difficult, I think, but we're always there to assist. And what we thought recently, that we want to give persons, as you said, older persons who want to get back into that study mode, another opportunity to complete that application process. So what we have done is extended that process until the end of this month, July 31st. So those persons who think that, I've passed the deadline and I can't get in, we've given you that amazing opportunity now to get that application in so you can meet the deadline on July 31st.
What would be your best advice Lisa, for, based on what you've seen and what people are looking forward to. I'm really happy to hear that you've extended the deadline. It's not that far because today's the 28th, but you still have a few days.
Yeah, so we want people to know that the opportunity is there. I manage the college's social media pages, and that's one of the main things people are asking now, because yes, we're open from February, but of course life is busy. There are always things going on, so you know that you want to maybe take this chance to upskill or do something new. But then time just goes by so quickly. So I've had people reaching out and asking, can we still apply? Are there vacancies? Are there openings in, still certain areas? All of our part-time courses have reopened for application. Dr. Woodruff Holder would be better positioned to go through what those are specifically. But we're talking about things like computer studies,
office administration and management, social work, business studies part-time, paralegal. These are all programs that are more geared towards the older persons who are working, and I can understand why they may have missed the deadline earlier, because as Lisa said, life gets busy. So we're going to give them the opportunity to get the application in.
With that said, convenience is important, timing is important, how people are able to study, meaning time of day. Let's talk about the flexibilities that you've added to the various courses available.
Those programs are all part-time, which means that they start in the evening from 5:30 until 8:30. So you have a little time after work to get to the college. Some of them you do have online classes as well. So it's a fairly flexible opportunity for those persons who are in the working environment as well.
All right, what about the younger people? Usually, people like us have to get involved with the little ones to kind of guide them. What resources are available for them to maybe make that determination?
So as Dr. Wood, and I really will refer to her because this is her area of specialty. She manages a fantastic department in student affairs. You pick up the phone, you can call them at any time. They all know all of the ins and outs and bits and pieces of how people can get in, once they get in, how they can navigate the system at BCC. So if you are a student who's coming out of secondary school and you need guidance on, say, a career path, you come to BCC, what do I do? When I come to BCC, if I want to be, I'm not necessarily talking about the obvious careers like lawyers and doctors and those types of things, but there are some other areas, some other pathways that you can take, what you offer in the sciences, what you offer in commerce and those areas that the students can take advantage of. And all of that information is really sitting in a wealth of knowledge in student affairs.
Yeah, I could see that you were nodding in agreement.
Things like computer studies and nursing is a major area. We do have a lot of applicants in the nursing field. In the medical field in general, health information management and so on. So there are a wealth of opportunities that person can delve into once they have completed their application. And what I must say, what we have already started is to process those applications where persons are already qualified, and we're going through that process at the moment. But for those persons who are waiting CXCs, as soon as those results are back, then we encourage you to bring them into us so we can update your application. And we'll give you more information on that as the time approaches, which should be around mid-August or so.
What are some of those areas that are heavily subscribed, the particular areas that people really want to go into? I heard you mention nursing, and that brought it to mind.
Definitely heavily subscribed. We also have our hospitality, Gina and Norma Holder Hospitality Institute, where we have hospitality studies, culinary arts, general catering, and tourism and travel. Those are also very popular programs at the Barbados Community College.
And I know you're getting ready to launch a Tracer program.
Yes.
What is it? Tell us more.
So the Tracer study is what it sounds like. We're trying to trace our graduates, you, me, some of the others that passed through the hallowed halls of Erie.
Remember the years.
No, we're not going to talk about the years. It was a while ago, but it was a fantastic time.
Can you see me looking in the sky? I would have graduated back in 1998.
Okay, and then you went straight to...
You're surprised by that? She is like,
but that is such a short time ago. My first graduation from BCC was in 1986.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, I was...
So we are trying to track down the graduates of the BCC, and I think one of the things that I hear our registrar talk about it all the time. I mean, we've so far not done any studies yet, but anecdotally we can tell you that we have practically a BCC graduate in almost every household in Barbados. So we know that our footprint is there, and we know that we have a strong legacy. So we want to track down those students, see where they are, see how they're contributing to the development of Barbados, and also based on what their contribution has been, how we can build our programs and how we can make our programs stronger and more relevant to the direction in which Barbados is going in the future. So we are preparing to put all of the information regarding how you can access the Tracer study on our website. I think we have a flyer so you can get a look at it. It has a QR code that you can scan. We're going to try to have it flooded as much as we can across Barbados. There's also a link that you can click on. There are not too many questions, just very specific and targeted questions on where you are, what you're doing, how does it link back to what you studied at BCC, and where you're looking to go in the future. But also important, what is also important within that Tracer study is that we're looking to build out our Alumni Association as well. Hopefully we will have a launch coming up before the end of the year. We're working on getting that together. So again, we're going to come back and we're going to talk all about it. But built into the Tracer study are a few questions that will help us pull out alumni and to see who is interested really in being part of the BCC Alumni Association, because we know the benefits of alumni to institutions and to students themselves who are at the college now, who could benefit from mentorship, who could benefit from direction, scholarship opportunities, those types of things. We really want to bring back in the alumni to give back to the institution that has helped them, so much. I can certainly talk about the 2 years that I spent at BCC. It was for me, I would say, maybe a time of maturing, coming out of secondary school, going into an environment that was not as
strict, rigid, uniformed,
but served us well.
Yes,
because Tisha and I went to the same secondary school, so that's what we're talking about when we say the environment. We went to Louis Lynch, and we know the type of environment that we came from.
Yeah.
But I also feel that environment also helped in BCC because it is a bit freer. There are no bells. Sure. There's nobody behind you to say, go to this class or go to that class. But I think that what was instilled in us at Louis Lynch helped us to keep on track, I think. So the transition to BCC was different, but I felt like it was a time where my friends and I, because many of us from Louis Lynch went to BCC and we're all still friends now, we were able to bond some more and grow some more as individuals, so that...
We definitely had a big group who kind of went straight into BCC. And in talking about the tracing, I wonder if I can trace what I studied then to what I do now.
I think so. I can't, however, because I didn't do mass comm at BCC. That though, just jumping back a little bit, that's one of the programs that is open for late application. So anybody who's interested, this is a message out there. Tisha is right here. She can tell you she came through the mass comm program. Look at where she is now. If you have that dream, you come on down and do mass comm.
Oh, it makes me feel like I want to go apply. Dr. Woodruff Holder, final words from you on maybe getting out there and doing it. And quite recently, I had a conversation with some family members whom a younger member of the family graduated, and it kind of put everyone in that mode thinking, maybe this is something I should revisit.
Going from what Lisa said in terms of not going into what you started, my first program at the college was, I started in 1985, would have been hotel management. I'm not in the hotel now, but there are a lot of programs at the college that prepare you for life. They're very structured and well-rounded programs, and the support staff are amazing.
Yes.
So even if you start somewhere, it's not what you want to do in the future, BCC can prepare you for life. So that's one of the great things about studying at BCC. The opportunities are great.
That's definitely true. Drop the socials on us, Lisa, as we wrap up.
Connect with BCC. That is our Instagram. Well, it's Connect with BCC all through. So Instagram and Facebook. We're working on TikTok because, we got to be there where the young people are. Not me so much, but BCC is going to be there. We're also on LinkedIn. So you can find us across platforms.
All right, connect with BCC. You can't miss it. You won't forget it. Get in there and get back on the horse. Do a little studying, or encourage the younger people in your life to get back out there and study. It's never too late.
Absolutely not.
It's never too late.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you, Dr. Woodruff Holder, for coming in, Assistant Registrar, Student Affairs, and Lisa Broom, Public Relations Specialist with the Barbados Community College. You see her tonight.
If I'm able.
Because I'm here. She has to be there, so make sure you are able, madam. Thank you both for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Connect with BCC. That is it. Make sure you check it out. Time for another break here on Morning Barbados. 5 minutes to go before the 7 o'clock hour. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand.
Good morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right. I love anything to do with tricking people and stuff like that. Joanna is one of our favorite people here on Morning Barbados. When you're coming, she's the lady behind the scenes, making you look beautiful. She's getting coffee behind the scenes, taking care of everybody. So we had to make sure that we take care of her as well. Joanna had a birthday.
Don't trick me.
Yeah, as we should. So happy birthday, Jojo.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
feel special.
This is from Joyanne Haig. Of course, you had an early morning visit from Donna. It was all planned. So Donna came by and dropped off the gift. And this is not a new accessory on the set. This is for you as well.
Thank you.
You are
I
welcome.
feel special.
She was
Y'all
behind the
trick
scenes.
me.
She was saying, I don't like to make a fuss of my birthday.
I don't. I like to give the surprises, not be surprised. Tisha, you're doing your makeup this evening. Not this evening. Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I can pay you back.
You're going to make me look like a clown?
I probably will.
Not difficult to do. But happy
Thank
birthday. You
you.
deserve it.
Thank
She makes
you,
sure
thank
that
you,
we are
thank
taken
you.
care of.
Yes.
The coffee is well
I
hidden
mother
behind
everybody.
the scenes. Yeah?
Thank you.
So I hope you had a
thank
great
you.
birthday, Joe.
I did. I got some rest.
Yeah, one of the first people you see
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
come into
Oh, this is
CBC.
nice. I feel special. Roel, I am going to pay you back.
Yeah, they all knew, just letting you know.
Yes.
Yeah?
Lovely.
All right, we're going to
Thank
take
you.
a break and come on back with news. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
7 o'clock in Barbados, 7 o'clock in Barbados and across the Eastern Caribbean. I'm Tisha Hind with the news. 2022 Calypso Monarch Kwan will grace the stage first when the Courtesy Garage Pickety Crop Finals, powered by Q100.7 FM, comes off this Friday, August 1st. The finalists drew their positions at Courtesy Garage in Wilde St. Michael last evening. After the draw was completed and switches were made, the National Cultural Foundation's corporate communications specialist Akil Franklin announced the final positions.
Position number 1, Kwan. Position number 2, Crystal. Position number 3, Mr. Blood. Position number 4, Renan. Position number 5, Sir Ruel. Position number 6, the announcer. Position number 7, Dynamo. Position number 8 is now Terry. Position number 9 is now IWeb. Position number 9 is IWeb. Position number 10, Colin Spencer. Position number 11, Diane. Position number 12 is now Donella. Position number 13 is now Kieran Clark. Queen Kareem. Position number 14 is Jamal Slocum. Position number 15 is AC. Position number 16 is Billboard. Position number 17 is Classic. And position number 18 is Biggie Irie.
What an interesting lineup. Now the reigning monarch, the 2024 monarch, Adrian A.C. Clark, says by Friday he will be fully prepared for the big stage.
You probably will get where you're expecting, or you might get where you expect, depending on how you think. But I can have some fun. I had a good year. I must admit, I had a good year, and looking forward to Friday. I might definitely looking forward to Friday. Last year there was a lot of talk about the competition not being as strong as in previous years, etc. So I don't know what the pundits should be saying this year, because in my opinion, it's a good competition this year for sure.
And there, the 2025 Nissan e-Power X Trail, which the winner of this year's Pickety Crop Finals will be driving away in, was unveiled. There it is. The excitement of the festival was also alive during the event as Dancing Africa delivered a pulsating cultural performance as well. So remember, it'll all be live here on TV8 coming up on Friday. listening to our radio stations for all of the finalists as well. Prime Minister Mia Mottley is this morning defending government's decision to implement free movement of nationals. She says this is the realization of the elusive dream for freedom of movement and to ensure that CARICOM nationals can treat the region as one. Ms. Mottley made the remarks at the ceremony at Golden Square to mark the day of national significance. Our Anesta Henry was there and files this report.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Mia Mottley, says ensuring CARICOM nationals can treat the region as one must start simply beyond the skills national movement and the picking out of one person here and a selective group of people there. And this, she says, is why from October 1st, 2025, Barbados, along with Belize, Dominica, and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, will implement complete freedom of movement for their nationals within these 4 CARICOM territories. A decision announced at the 49th regular meeting of CARICOM heads of government.
It has not been done arbitrarily or recklessly. The reality is that all of our populations, with the exception of Haiti, are in fact insufficient to meet the needs of development. We do not have enough people to continue to uplift the rest of us in the process of development.
And the Prime Minister Mottley says CARICOM nationals ought not to be frightened of each other.
Because the only fear that puts us to divide each other are the fears that were generated centuries ago by those who understood that the power of suppressing us was in the ability to divide and rule.
July 26 is Barbados' Day of National Significance, a powerful reminder of the 1937 deportation of the Right Excellent Clement Payne and the uprising sparked. Prime Minister Mottley says this year marks 12 years short of the 100th anniversary from when the Right Excellent Clement Payne addressed that significant gathering in Golden Square.
I ask us, how will we prepare ourselves as individuals, as countries, as a region, to ensure that we are ready to withstand the continuous efforts that are intended to be able to control our minds, to control how we see each other, to control how we treat to development, to control how we treat to each other.
One of the highlights of the evening was a theatrical production of Beneath the Smoke. The production, written and directed by Angelo Lascelles, depicted the events leading to the 1937 uprising. Children joined the Prime Minister Mottley and other officials to lay flowers at the bust of Clement Payne. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
You'll indeed get a chance, if you missed it, to see the entire presentation here on TV8 a little later. With artificial intelligence changing the face of learning, one former Alumni student is warning the 2025 graduating class to be cognizant of what utilizing the technology means. She tells them while use of the technology is needed, it should never replace the use of critical thinking. Our Rachel Agard was there.
Graduates of the Alumni School have been told that they stand ready for the future in this new age of technology. Featured speaker and past student Christina Stewart tells them this new journey is far greater than anything they can imagine, especially given the many advances in technology.
Artificial intelligence has presented the world, and education in particular, with many opportunities. Last year, I attended the AI Revolution Conference in San Diego, California, and saw presentations on the use and potential of AI in the education space. AI bots were used as personal tutors for students to assist with learning outside of the classroom. And not just for students, for teachers as well, with creating lesson plans, creating and grading tests.
However, she urges graduates to be cognizant of challenges associated with artificial intelligence. She stresses that AI does not take into consideration the nuances of individual experiences. And Ms. Stewart says mastery of AI requires mastery of communication and language.
It gives its users such unparalleled access to information. And not only does it give you this access to information, but it synthesizes it and presents it in whatever format you request. It goes against the core of critical thinking and questioning that is necessary for deep learning.
Graduates are also being reminded that true greatness lies in service, using their talents, their voices, and their strength to make a difference in the lives of others. Head of the business department, Sheila Pollard, says their journey is just beginning, and while it will not always be easy, they have been well prepared.
I see more than students. I see future doctors, game developers, engineers, teachers, entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, and leaders. I see thinkers, builders, and change makers. I see ambassadors of the Alumni legacy, young men and women who will continue to carry this school's name with pride into Barbados and the wider world.
To dream the impossible dream.
Students have been urged to build resilience as they transition to the next phase of their lives. Rachel Agard, CBC News.
Thank you, Rachel. Public service vehicles will soon be adopting a cashless payment system. This is according to Chairman of the Alliance Owners of Public Transport, or AOPT, Roy Raphael. This follows an announcement by the Transport Board's Chief Operations Officer, Linda Holder, of their intentions to start utilizing a fully cashless fare system and smart card payment across the public transport network soon. Mr. Raphael says public service vehicles will also be moving in that direction, citing the crime situation in the country as the main reason.
Recently, the Transport Board will announce that they will be going fully cashless, hopefully by next month, and I think that we might have to go that route very shortly as well. We are trying to work out some little minor issues that would have confronted us before, but hopefully they promised the public last year by December we too will be on track, but hopefully within now and I will say again December we should have some of our buses operating with the cashless system. It's vital for us to go cashless because of the fact of the crime situation, which we are very concerned.
We'll have an update for you at 12 noon in Newsday here on TV8. Later this evening, Newsnight at 7. Stay with us. More is coming up on Morning Barbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be.
One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment's Bridges television series is back. Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on CBC TV 8. Don't you miss it.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Just about 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. What's for breakfast today? I don't know. I'm just having a cup of coffee. You know how it goes. But I'm sure if you're at home, you're having a fantastic time making a big, big breakfast. Or if you're on vacation, maybe you're planning a drive around the country. That's what we often do. That's one of the many vacation things we do. Take the children out, especially during the holiday, for nice little picnics. And often we end up in St. Andrew. But today, the table has turned. The people from St. Andrew took a nice drive to town. So I have to say a very special good morning to, first of all, Paul Griffith, who is chairman of the St. Andrew Parish Organizing Committee. Good morning to you, Paul.
Hi, good morning.
Also sitting next to Paul, we have Katrina Kelman, Public Relations Officer of the Parish Independence Committee.
Good morning.
Good morning. Always good to see you.
It's true.
I won't sell out our early days around this time of year from many moons ago in a former life when I worked on 98.1 FM. She was a real party girl back then.
It's true. It's true.
As was I, but working behind the scenes. So wonderful to see you here.
Same here.
Representing St. Andrew.
Thank you.
Also here this morning, sharing with us is Sharon Seeley, who is with the POC. So welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Barbados.
Also here is Shamika Watson.
Good morning.
All right, good stuff. And Tricia Henry.
Good morning.
All right, so we have a full house representing for the Green. And I talked about you guys last week because I said, listen, St. Philip was here. I am living in St. Philip for the last 25 years. And I said, St. Andrew reached out to me before St. Philip. So you guys, you've got to be careful. I might be moving to St. Andrew pretty soon.
Woo-hoo.
So
There's space. There's space.
I love St. Andrew, by the way. You guys must be really excited. I know there's been a lot of planning going into the plans for you to take over in St. Andrew in August. Ironic that you get all the A's there. But let me start with you, Paul. I know you want to give some kudos to your team on the planning in getting ready for August in St. Andrew.
Of course, it was a challenge at first because St. Andrew is a place that have a lot of events. So as soon as the gathering came around, we had about 15 or 20 events. So we had to take our time, combine events, chop and everything to fit in budget. So it was, I would say, a challenging at first, but we finally reached our goal.
That's wonderful, but I know the POC is very active, so it must have been easy to integrate all that you do and kind of look at the things that work and bring on some new things for regathering as well, Katrina.
It's true. It's true. So as you know, I'm part of the Parish Independence Committee, and we are actually have a few of the events along with Paul, but you know our main event is the crab night.
Yeah,
the crab night.
We certainly look forward to the crab night. We featured it many times here on Morning Barbados. Just a note to you guys.
Just that we just have a little switch up this year.
Okay.
Instead of it being on the Friday night, we just have the pre-crabbing event on that night, where we assemble at the entrance to Long Pond on the Ermeborn Highway, and we start at 6. We start there for 6, and then we have the big event, which is the market event, where we have also the pre-crabbing, but then we have loads of entertainment, food, drinks, you name it, and that starts at 40 Saturday.
And I know when St. Andrew talks about food and drinks, it means food and drinks. For you, Sharon, talk to us about the planning and some of the major things we can expect from the parish.
Yes, well, I'm here really in the capacity as the group leader of the Wellness Explorers. We are a hiking group, a community hiking group, and this year we are partnering with the Barbados Cancer Society, and we are doing Hike for Hope, and that is on August the 10th. We are hiking in the hills. You know, if you hike, you have to come to St. Andrew to hike. So we are planning 2 hikes. We have a Tranquility hike and a Warriors hike. We'll be at Isolation Cavaliers on August the 10th at 6 o'clock. 6 in the morning, bright and early, and we want to make a quick start at 6:15.
I would imagine, as it suggests, the Tranquility hike would be for more people like me who will be walking in slow motion.
Both me and you. Both me and you. Both me and you.
What else is happening, Shamika?
So for St. Andrew, our team, of course, is the arts. So we will be kicking off on August 1st with our activation Morticade, and it's going to be starting at Kerry's Bar, and there's a very lovely mural. We're relaunching that mural of Ryan Brathwaite, so that's going to be displaying visual arts by Don Small.
Local artists.
Yes, local artists, of course. And then we have on Saturday, we have Greg's Farm Day. So if you know St. Andrew, you know we are people. We are community people. We like to be together. So we are bringing communities together. So then we're going to have arts again on display. You're going to have visual arts. You're going to have also healing arts by Irika Jelani. We just have a fun-filled day scheduled for August 2nd. Of course, we have a kids' corner. So there's going to be face painting, jumping tests, just an activity for everyone, small to big to old.
So the wind down after the wind up. Yes? You get a chance to move into this serene and tranquil space and just enjoy it.
And for Greg's Farm sits on top of a hill where you can actually, Sharon spoke about tranquility, but the view from Greg's Farm over to St. Andrew's Parish Church and over to Scotland View Bar is just, you could just go there and sit down and let all life stress just blow away. It's just lovely.
You don't have to work on convincing me, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm there already. I'm thoroughly convinced. It's definitely one of my runaway spots. You know, when life feels a little overwhelming.
Just come to St. Andrews.
That's where I head. You know, just the breeze coming off the sea. Easy enough to really kind of make you feel rejuvenated. For you, Tracy, I know there must be some event somewhere in there that is tugging at your heartstrings.
Well, good morning, Barbados.
Good morning again.
So, Crab Night will always be dear to my heart. Katrina spoke about Crab Night, but I will still go back. We normally start with prayer, you normally start with God. And there's a service. I would ask the team to remind me of the date.
August 3rd.
The 3rd, right.
And that's at St. Andrew's
St. Andrew's Parish Church.
Yeah.
So that is one that I would hold dear to my heart. We come together, we worship, we give God thanks, we pray, we try to be united as one community, and I believe we should go forward with one united front. So I would say, yes, I have the Crab Night dear to my heart, but still, coming together to have this service, you know, it feels like you're just blessing the whole month and the celebrations for the entire month, so that everything will just go according to God's plan.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's at 8 o'clock, it gets started, so you still have a little bit of time to get there if you're coming from somewhere else. I know all the back roads, so coming from St. Philip, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So that's A-okay. In terms of the planning and the other events, Mr. Chairman, what are some of the other major things we can look forward to from St. Andrew in August?
Okay, so there's a sporting weekend, and as a guy that's really into sports, I'm looking forward to these shows.
Who's the guy, you?
Yes,
I
was into sports, yes. So there's short pants cricket, lady short pants cricket. That's the best.
Those are two events, or that was one event?
That's one event.
Oh, because you said there's short pants cricket.
No,
lady short pants cricket. Okay.
That's the best of 3 series, and it's tied 1-1 now, Sharon.
Tied 1-1.
Yes.
When we say short pants, guys, we mean like real
short pants. However short you want to wear, short pants.
Oh, I might have to come on and play.
Mommy's outside in short.
Also looking forward to the football, cricket. As I say, really into the sport, so really want to see those coming off.
Yeah. Are you sure it's just because you're into sports and not the...
Well, the short pants play a part too, but yeah, into the sports.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that there's a focus on, you know, health and wellness as well through getting out, hiking, the exercise, the playing of sport. So it sounds like it's a well-rounded calendar that you're offering. So I'm going to go down the line with everybody because this is all about putting St. Andrew on show. Your favorite spot and why, Katrina?
Well, Crab Night for me too, but I'm actually looking forward to the Sunday school on the 24th. So like you said, it's a well-rounded calendar.
There's Sunday school as well?
Yes, please, on the 24th of August. And that will be on the Bell Plain Pastor.
Oh, that's Sunday school with Lil Rick?
Yes, please.
I know why.
So we catering for everyone.
All
the
right.
small, the medium, the old, everyone.
Good stuff. Favorite spot for you, Tricia? Favorite spot, Tricia? Favorite spot?
Hole.
Pardon?
The picture hole.
The picture hole?
Yeah, chalk him out.
Okay.
It overlooks the entire north, well, let's call it the northeastern side. So you can see all down to Pico Tenerife. So that's my favorite spot.
I don't think I've been there.
If I don't know if Sharon's hike is going to take you along that.
You have to hike there.
You have to hike there. So, so for you to take a picture in this rock, you have to hike. So you come up to Chalkimo, you go down to the Memorial Cross, and then you go down to the picture hole.
All right, good stuff.
So
well, Joycelyn Johnson from the Nation is always encouraging me to get out and hike, so maybe I should.
See you on the 10th.
Oh, maybe.
That doesn't sound too convincing.
Can I wear my... I'm kidding. For you, Shamika, your favorite spot across the parish?
Home. And home, and home is Moss Bottom.
Okay.
Moss Bottom sits in a valley. It's between Hillaby and Greg's Farm. But the view from Moss Bottom, Tricia may speak about Picture Hole. Katrina's going to talk about wherever else. Sharon's going to probably talk about Belpin, but home. Where I live, there's this view of the East Coast, Parks Road in
Yeah.
St. Joseph, it is like no other. You see a morning sunrise in Moss Bottom, and
With the mist?
with the mist.
With the mist.
With the mist.
We have this mist
Yeah, with
that
the mist.
is, it seems like
blankets.
it's something like out of
So
a
you would see on
movie,
TV?
out of TV. You would never believe it's something that actually
Yeah.
exists in Barbados, let alone St. Andrew.
Oh my God,
Moss Bottom.
Let her know that, and that the sweetest part
Yes.
about it too is that it's in a valley.
It's in a
It's
valley,
not even
so
on a
it's
hill.
like, so
you
when
have
you
to go
come
down
to
one hill.
when you come to
Yeah.
Greg's Farm there, you're gonna come through the valley, and even if you this is a spot where tourists would normally stop and just take pictures.
Oh, I think I got lost there
safari.
once.
Stunning.
Trying to navigate from St. Joseph. I was going to Alumni School, and I said, well, let me go this way. And I was like, or was that Parks? I was like, this looks like somewhere else. Like, am I still in Barbados? Did I drive off of the country and somehow land somewhere else? But that's the beauty of St. Andrew, and we don't take in enough of it.
I don't think we do. But on something else also that I think that we didn't mention, the cultural extravaganza. We have that coming up on the 30th. Right. So that is going to be encompassing a lot of artists. And we're also going to have persons from Carifesta that's going to be performing. So then we also have visual arts again. So it's going to be a cultural presentation for everyone. So everybody can come on that
Oh,
day.
that's excellent. What about you, Sharon? Your favorite spot?
My favorite spot would have to be the hills of St. Andrew. I hike every Sunday morning at 5:45 for the last 4 years. So the beauty of St. Andrew is what drives us in the Wellness Explorers. We also have Glow Sports coming up on the 29th, Family Glow Sports on the 29th. This is where you have mothers and daughters on separate teams competing against each other in sack races. We're jumping all over the place. We're lemon spooning. We're running 100-meter dash. You know, it's really a potpourri of events when you come to St. Andrew for August. Starting with the motorcade, going all up to the extravaganza. It is a wide range of
events.
I don't know, delicacies that you will experience when you come to St. Andrew for August.
All right,
One outdoor bubbling pot.
That's sweet stuff. I love it. What about you, Mr. Chairman? Your favorite spot? If you can pick just one.
My favorite spot would be by Isolation Cavaliers. Having worked there for about 5 years, down that side for about 5 years, I would normally go there for lunch and just relax. It's just peaceful, cool camp, and just spend that lunch over there. So that'd be my favorite
I've been
spot.
there for cricket. It definitely is.
Yeah, nice
It's
venue.
a nice spot as well.
After Kensington Oval, that is the spot. that is the ground. That's where the ladies' short pants final will be on Friday, the 22nd.
Oh, we see now what you like down there. But we definitely will be seeing the team from St. Andrew a lot more throughout the month as we partner with the various committees as you go through the month to share all of the activities that are coming up. And I hope to be able to send a few cameras down to capture some of the activities.
We would be expecting it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely, as we've done with the others. Yes,
There's a
I'm
personal
always in St. Andrew.
invitation.
You know that. Always in St. Andrew. I definitely will be there for the short pants cricket. That's something that has intrigued me.
But the big final.
It's the big finals.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But as we get ready to pass the proverbial baton, let's remind everybody that coming up, you start with the church service.
No, we start with the motorcade.
Start with the motorcade. That's on
the 1st of August.
On Monday, the 1st of August? Friday is... That's this Friday?
This Friday.
I can't keep up with the dates.
Yeah, that's Emancipation Day.
I know August 1st is Emancipation Day.
Right, so that's this Friday.
But that's this Friday?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
I
we'll be
should
going
know
through the
that.
Communities. We'll be going through the communities, picking up the community members, and we're going to be moving. We're finishing at Belplain Pastor with a little line.
All right, that sounded good.
And then the church service then is the Sunday.
Absolutely. And then after that is the church service?
No, it's Greg's Farm Day.
Greg's Farm is the second.
Family Fun Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
so
the
that's Saturday.
third. Yeah, that's
and then
Saturday.
Sunday
Is the church service.
Is the church service.
Yes. And then
you're-
throughout the week, we do have activities because we have karaoke. We also have the literacy and yeah, the standpipe stories as well. We have that going on. Movie night. And then...
Not on your calendar, but I will put a plug here. The Allen School celebrates 240 years this year.
Right.
And they
so
have
we have
activities as
we have
well.
grand reunion this year.
Yeah.
So we would have some activity. Hear me saying we. The school would have some activities. We collectively, because I believe Paul is the only exception here that did not go to the Allen School.
Yeah, he's the odd one out.
We will celebrate that weekend as well. So there's a whole
actually,
activities.
we actually started celebrations from today. Yeah, celebrations start from today.
We carried the Allen School in the news this morning, talking about the graduation ceremony. So that's good stuff. Representing for the Green, we have the team from St. Andrew, looking to outdo everybody else, right?
Yes,
of course.
As you should. I look forward to all these activities. So the big handover is going quickly, guys. It's already on Friday.
Thursday.
So you're doing the official handover where?
That information is to be announced.
Okay.
I don't think we have received that information as yet.
All right, somewhere on the cusp of
St. Philip. He's handing it to us.
Yeah. Did you get to check out any of the activities in St. Philip?
Yeah.
Yes, I went to an event on Wednesday night. I don't think it was an official St. Philip POC event, but it was an event, Cropover event as such. And I saw the St. Philip team there and their numbers, and I was like, and they were like, how you get so far? Barbados is a small place. You have to celebrate each and every one.
Yeah.
So it was
Well,
nice.
I love Cherry Tree Hill, but there's an argument sometimes when you go too far as to whether you're in St. Peter
because it's
or St. Andrew or whatever, but whatever it is, I love that. Yeah. And, when I'm doing my tours or visiting friends and relatives, I always go to that spot where there's a little...
the gravity.
Magnetic Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm always impressed with the tours in St. Andrew. Like, I go to other places, but when I get to St. Andrew, people are like, wow, you really know the country. So I really show off in St. Andrew when it comes to giving my tours.
And you've never hiked?
I've hiked, just not in St. Andrew.
Well, you haven't hiked then.
I can take that. But, I know the wonderful side of hiking as well in earlier different days under different themes. But it's wonderful to have you. And these are not all the people in green. There are people hiding off to the side as well. I mean, they brought the entire St. Andrew Parish here this morning. I'm not sure if there's anybody left in St. Andrew, but it's good to see you out in your numbers and getting ready to take over for We Gathering. I know back in 2020 we were all excited and the plans were out there, and then as they say, we plan and then life happens. Yes. So it's wonderful that we're in August with St. Andrew, kind of getting ready for everything that is to come. So thanks for coming in and sharing with us.
Thank you for having us too.
Yes, and a final bit from each of you as to why people should come out, starting with you, Mr. Chairman, and be a part of everything that is coming off in August in St. Andrew.
So we have a wide range of events, so you can choose what suits you best and just come out and have a good time.
Sharon, from you.
Well, we have a potpourri of sporting events, starting from the ladies' short pants, we have the soccer-rama, we have the netball rally, and we're finishing with the family fun glow sports. So there's a lot to do and see in St. Andrew. We welcome each and every one of you.
Ooh, you're welcome, yes.
Simply, where else would you want to be?
Moore's Bottom. Katrina?
So if you are a karaoke fanatic like me, we have a wide variety of bars that we're going to be touching base with that are going to have shop lines, bars, you name it. Come out, enjoy yourself, sing a song. You don't have to be a professional, and let's have fun.
Oh, I'd have to be liquored up to sing karaoke. But I'm sure based on all these events I've heard about, that wouldn't be a challenge either.
And then, our crab night. You can't help stress about crab night.
All right,
the 16th.
Tricia.
Tricia is involved in everything St. Andrew related, so Tricia just wants to see the people. Tricia wants you to come out and enjoy. You may not have seen your brother, your sister, and this is brother and sister, not by blood relative, but these are your family, your friends. You have not seen them in a while. Come out You know, you have family events, you have sporting events. Come together. We're normally a well-tight unit. Let's come out and enjoy. Come out and enjoy some event. Let me see your face. Let's smile and have a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
So just come out and enjoy.
I often drive by stand dunes for a little beer, you know how it goes.
He will be happy to see you.
Yeah, but it's wonderful to see all of you here and talking about the big plans coming up for this month. And you're going to be sick of seeing me. I mean, like, I'm going to be there.
Never. We always welcome you. We will never be sick of seeing you.
So the entire team, Paul Griffith, Katrina Kelman, we had Sharon Seeley, Shamika Watson, Trisha Henry, and off to the side, are we going to say hello?
Yes.
But nobody's going to call his name?
Dr. Romel Springer.
Dr. Romel Springer, he is the one spearheading all of this.
He is the backbone.
Listen, his excuses, he couldn't fit on the set. I told him that he could scotch hair and said he refused, but next time we will definitely have you on, Dr. Springer, to share as well. So thanks to everybody for coming out.
Thank you as well, and thank you to Mornin Barbados.
Make sure you come out and be a part of it as well. I most certainly will be heading out to every event that I can make it to, starting this Friday with the motorcade. I'll be somewhere on some truck, working out into some community. Must pass through Moore's Bottom. Belle Plaine is my spot. I mean, everywhere is really. So St. Andrew is where it is at for regathering in August. It's time to take a break, but when we come back, Don Trent is on island and he is back in the house. We're also hearing that he's been added to the cast for Rise. That's Rise Wednesday. So more with him is up next.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment's Bridges television series is back. Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on CBC TV 8. Don't you miss it.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV 8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when...
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
You ever been in love? Put your hands in the air for me. Oh, yeah. Na, 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 na. Baby. Everything that I do them for you. There's no reason to stop loving you. Girl, I want you to know that everything I say, oh baby girl, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Girl, I never thought this could be. I never knew you started loving me. I That's when I knew that we were meant to be. You were created specially for me. Girl, it's me and you. Forever we'll be. Hey. And again, hope you know I love you, girl. Girl, you know you rock my world. Sweetie, come bounce with me.
All right, so that's Don Trent from the Sweet Limes. He's
Yes.
back at home, if I
Yes,
can call it that. Good to have you
definitely.
here.
This is my honorary home.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning, rewind a little bit,
Yeah.
and talk about how you got into music, soca music.
Well, I moved to Barbados in 2003, 2004 from Guyana, and I fell in love with soca music, particularly because I was hooked on Square One and Rupee at that time. Particularly Blood from Square One and Kitty Cat and those songs were my favorites. And I started to work at Number One Record Shop, and just the interaction with the music every day made me feel as though I had to become a soca artist. And in 2005, I released my first song here called In the Session, and the song received much airplay in Barbados, and the Don Trent became a household name. And that followed with my success with Me and You with the Red Boys in 2007, and the rest is history.
All right, that's good stuff. So, I mean, at some point in time, we heard that you were studying.
Yes, yes.
So you went off to the University of the West Indies.
Yes, I did.
And you became a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, so how have you kind of balanced the two? Did you put the music on the back burner as you pursued your career in legal?
Well, temporarily, yes, I did. Music and law are two time-consuming activities, so therefore it was necessary for me to put the music on hold at first to pursue the legal career in terms of the focus that was needed, and then it was necessary for me to put the music on a little pause to get back into the music in 2016. So as I finished that year, I decided that I would take a break and focus on my legal career so that I could return at some point, and that some point is 2025.
Wow, so since then, you've been working on the legal career. You're now based
I'm based in Belize. Yeah, this
Belize.
is my 10th year of call to the bar, so yeah.
Yeah, how's that going? How was that moving from Barbados to
Oh,
Belize?
it was different. Barbados is a little bit more fast-paced as a society, even though you Bajans may laugh at that comment, but it is. Belize is a bit slower. It's a new independent society. So when I say new, I mean new compared to Barbados. Belize gained independent in 1981, so it's fairly young in certain areas. So it was great to move there. The demographics are very similar to Barbados. The value of the dollar is the same. So it was an adjustment, but easy because it's the Caribbean. And the good thing about the Caribbean is, even though we are different in many ways, we are very similar as well. So it's easy to adjust and acclimatize.
Now this move back toward music in 2025, what did it take? Because you don't wake up one morning and have a song. You definitely have to plan for that as well.
Yeah, it definitely took some planning. I started planning for 2025 in 2024. I did a soft release of a song I did in 2017 with the Red Boys called Inspirational. It was just there parked in the studio, so we decided to let it go in 2024 just as a teaser of my return. And in 2025, I had already booked studio time with them from January. I came in March of that year because I have a daughter who lives here. And I recorded in March of 2025. And I made my marketing plan all the way down to May, because I knew I would be here.
Tell me all about the music that you've brought for the festival
For 2025, yeah. Well, the track is entitled Baddest Gal, for those who have not heard it as yet. It was written by the group responsible for my success with When Tomorrow Come. The name of the group is Seven Flags. One of the writers, I Culture, as well, he called me and he said, Trent, I got a song for you. I said, well, you know how it goes. I'll have to see if the time permits me to record this one. Because I'd already chosen another song for 2025. And I called Mikey Halsmeyer from the Red Boys and I said, hey, take a listen to this one. And he's like, yeah, Trent, I think this could work. It's different. It sounds a little different. Sounds like you. I like the riffs, etc. So I came in March, I recorded the song, and I released it in May. And it has been received well by the people of Barbados, and I love it.
What's your objective in coming back for the music? Does it serve you on a personal level?
It does.
As well as to kind of get back out there?
Yes, it does serve me on a personal level, and that was the first point of satisfaction for me. I live by this statement that I keep saying to myself all the time, that a waste of talent is the worst thing a man can do, especially a God-given talent. So I always stress on the fact that I felt as if I was wasting my talent, however that may be interpreted. I felt as if I was. So personally, music is satisfying. Of course, anything that I put my effort into, I expect returns from it. But there's nothing more satisfying than purpose. And I find like part of my purpose as a person, it includes music. Yeah.
It's not lost on me that you said you made your marketing plan down to May and it is now July, the end of July.
Yeah.
So does this mean that you stayed on?
Yes, I mean, I did it because I did not know what my reception would be, because I was coming back into a new field. It was 10 years apart from the last time I was here, which is almost a decade. So I was worried about the new sound, how would the new crowd of partygoers accept my music, etc. So it was just really a tentative plan, knowing that if it kicked off, I would move it forward, and that is what I've done. So now I'm planning to move it forward as well. I've always believed in my musical talent. I've always believed in the musical people that I work with, the Red Boys, my managers, the people who have shown me belief in my product. I've always believed that once we are together and we're working, our music will get where it needs to go. So even today, as the song has received, I would say, moderate airplay in Barbados, I know that people love the sound that I've brought to the table. So I know that now is the time for me to move it to the next place, to the next stage.
Do you feel like you had to work a little extra to get back out there this time around?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, in terms of reconnecting, strategies, networking with people, reaching out to all of the, yeah, definitely worked harder. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been around. The players have changed, so I had to reconnect with people.
That's literally and figuratively.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's good to see people like yourself still in the entertainment field. I mean, we know each other for a while now, so I know that there are still constants, but things have really changed. So yeah, there was a lot of work.
All right, what are you hoping for? You said you're back here. We talked a bit about not necessarily letting your talents fall by the wayside. Does this mean you're going to try to balance the profession with with a gift?
Definitely, I'm balancing the two things. It would not have been as easy to do this balancing exercise in 2016, but at this point it's much easier because I think I've created a methodology of work for my legal career, and I am able to manage my time better. Yeah.
All right, well, good stuff. It's wonderful to have Don Trent back with us in Barbados.
It's a pleasure to be back.
Pardon?
It's a pleasure to be back.
It's good to have you back for Cropover 2025. So make sure you check out that song, Baddest Gal. Of course, we know him from his other tunes from throughout the years as well. Yes. So if you need to, go check it out. Final words for you, for everyone that you've worked with, yes, and the people you're hoping to work with, yes, and where you're going this time around.
Well, first thing I want to do is thank my fans. I mean, I am nothing without them in this space. So I thank my fans for loving my music. I want to thank the people who have worked with me along the years, and of course the new people in the field. I look forward to working with you. I'm going to be on Rise Barbados on Wednesday. I'll be at Soca Surge on Tuesday night, and I'll be on Island Mass, and I'll be around the festival. If you want to contact me, you can link me on my Instagram. That's at Don Trent, DONTRENT. Same thing on Facebook. TikTok, it's Don Trent Music. If you want to connect with me for bookings, that's dontrent@gmail or South Central 246 on Instagram. So there you have it.
And now there's free movement with Belize.
Yes.
How about that? How ironic.
Yes.
Maybe they sent Don Trent back to kind of clear the path. We'll figure that out in just a little bit. But it was interesting for me to hear that Belize was one of those countries that was signing on.
Yes, I think it's only a few of the
well.
countries that have signed on to the full free movement, Barbados being one. Barbados has always been one of those countries that champions the CSME and the CARICOM movement, being one of the first ones to also sign on to the CCJ court. So it allows for free movement across the borders. I think people get a little scared when they hear that because of the influx, etc. But I think it's a good thing. I mean, free movement works well. It allows people to explore new areas, new spaces, new environments, to try their luck in different places and see how things work out for them.
All right, good stuff. We have to have conversations on other things about different spaces and different opportunities as well. So Don Trent, check him out, making a powerful return to the stage for Cropover 2025. It's time for a break. When we come back, we have some interesting things to share with you that are happening all across the globe. Stay with us.
Hey mama, what you send me there? Them attachments and things, girl, you know I like them things. No drama, I not posting it, nah. Cause they don't know what we do, what we do. I show them still wondering. The things over down like it's tight. It's just not their business, no try hide. I just love having you to myself. So one-on-one we are cute. In point now we walking over time. If I ever body up, I'm gonna tell them, hey, but it's in the room, yeah, that's her. My Mona Lisa, to her. My right hand, my feature. You see her, yeah, that's her. My right hand, my feature, my sweet girl, you see her.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scald, a look into the future.
Our world today is not...
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
It was on this day back in 36. That's right, back in 1936, that Sir Garfield St. Auburn Sobers was born. So happy birthday to you, Sir Gary, celebrating today, one of only two living national heroes of Barbados. Sir Gary is widely considered the best all-rounder of all time, the greatest ever all-rounder. So wonderful to send out birthday greetings to our living legend, Sir Gary Sobers, today on his birthday and a milestone birthday coming up next year. So definitely look forward to the celebrations this year as we head into the next. And we look forward to all that we can share about Sir Gary all today. Happy birthday, Sir Gary. Make sure you make him feel like he should. All right, so we were cruising the internet, and it's often interesting to see how different people in different parts of the world treat different things. And we came across how the Chinese eat sorrel.
It's harvest season in Guangxi, China, and locals are busy collecting a unique fruit called Luo Shenhua, also known as Rosella fruit. These pods are picked early, while they're still firm and much easier to process. To begin, the tip of each pod is carefully sliced off. Then, a small stick is used to push out the seed from inside, almost like popping out a cork. Harvested just before the fruit fully blooms, its shape often resembles a tightly closed red flower bud. This fruit has been a cherished part of local culture for generations. Once cleaned, it's coated in sugar and left to ferment for several days, allowing its sweet nectar to slowly drain out. As it ferments, the petals soften and soak in the sweetness, while the outer layer begins to wrinkle and dry. Only when fully dried does Luo Shenhua develop its signature chewy, sticky texture that makes them so popular. Would you try this flower-like fruit if you had the chance?
How about that? Would you try that? A different way to eat sorrel or to use sorrel, because we usually steep it to drink. How about that? Also, we were browsing the internet and we found Crossfire performing in another part of the world to a packed audience, and just look at the reception. How about that? Soca music all over the place, but also our artists continue to fly the flag all over the world. On that note, we want to thank you so much for sharing with us today. That's it from us. Hopefully you'll see Pearson back tomorrow. So have a great day today, and do join us for another edition of Morning Barbados tomorrow, bright and early. Have a good one.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning.